It's Costa's olive oil's 60th anniversary with Woolworths. And if it's got anything to do with celebrations and good food, Clem is going to be there. He went to find out more about this amazing relationship and delicious olive oil. Let's have a look.
Known as the father of olive oil in South Africa, Ferdinando Costa pioneered this industry that we know today, and it's probably the reason we love the golden nectar so much. The 6th of December marks the 60th anniversary since the Costa family supplied Woolworths with their first order of olives, and I'm here today to find out a little more. So, the Costa family have an amazing history in South Africa. Where did it all begin?
It began in 1902 when my grandfather came to South Africa to join his brother. And yes, and he came along and started a nursery, doing all sorts of things. For example, palm trees that he planted at the Mount Nelson and all over Cape Town. And then realized that his passion was really olive trees. So that's what he turned his focus to.
With such a high quality olive oil, how did the South African market finally catch on, and where did this big break come from?
You know, I think for many years it was really the imports that bought the olive oil, because the Lebanese and the Greeks and the Italians, they knew about olive oil, whereas it was not in the culture of South Africans at all. So I think what really started the process, which has been a process, was in 1956 when Woolworths started stocking Costa's olive oil. And once it's on the shelves of Woolworths, I think then it's become something that people start looking at and start taking notice of. And since then it's been a slow build-up, because it takes a long time to change people's palates. But everyone realizes what a fantastically healthy product olive oil is.
So I have to ask, it makes great sense to partner with such a passionate and inspired producer. What was it about the Costa family that made Woolworths sign them as a supplier?
In the 1950s, Woolies was out to get the best products for their customers, be it locally or internationally. And olives was one of those categories we wanted to do developments on. And we managed to find a very good supplier just south of Paarl, and that is F. Costa & Son. And they've been supplying us since 6th of December 1956. And they've been supplying us with amazing olive oils, not because they were only local, but because they were the best that we could find.
South Africa's love for good quality olive oil has grown so much over the years. But how has the relationship with the Costa family and Woolworths grown?
Well, this is actually an interesting story. The first order in 1956 was a mere £22 sterling, and it's now developed to this business what it is today, with them supplying us in most stores across a vast variety of products. And it's been an amazing growth and relationship, and it's something that we look at as not only as a supplier-consumer relationship, but as a partnership. They are in partnership with us, and we strive towards the same goals. And I think that's what makes this such a significant endeavour, is the fact that we've got the same goals in mind: quality, value, innovation, really providing the customer with everything that they do need in the best way possible.
Now finally, the part of waiting for the whole day, we finally get to taste. And you pass this down. Thank you so much. I have to ask first, these glasses are quite unique. Nothing that I'm used to when talking about olive oil tasting.
There's a reason, because a blue glass indicates that the colour of the oil should not affect the judging of the oil at all. So the colour is not of primary importance when we're determining whether it's an extra virgin olive oil or not.
And these amazing little caps that look like giant contact lenses.
That is to trap the volatiles. All the compounds that evaporate, we're able to smell, and we'd like to trap them, concentrate them, so we can get a good idea of how gorgeous the oil is.
Very, very interesting. And talking about aromas and taste, what are we tasting today?
So today we are tasting the limited edition olive oil that Linda's blended for us, and this is in celebration of the 60-year relationship that we've been having with F. Costa & Son. And only 5,000 of these are made, so we're really excited to be tasting this.
So Linda, where do we begin?
Right, so the best temperature at which to taste an oil is 28 degrees. So I'd like you to just cup the little glass in your hand, please. So this is a very important process, because in this process those volatiles are evaporating so that we'll be able to smell them. So once we've warmed it up, we'll lift the little eyeglass and take a deep smell, and then try to describe what you smell. You should smell a product that's nice and fresh, fruity, olive fruity, but you may get nuances of freshly cut grass, or you may pick up some salad herbs that has those lovely fresh green aromas. Just be aware that you can pick up different nuances in olive oil.
It's almost like, I don't want to say rocket, but it's almost like I'm picking up a slight bit of rocket.
That pepperiness?
A bit of pepper would make you think of rocket. When we get to actually tasting the oil on our palates, you'll pick that up far more succinctly.
It smells amazing. Can we please taste it already?
Yes. Clem, in order to taste the oil, what you need to do is take a little sip in your mouth. Let it coat the whole of your mouths, because we pick up different sensations in different parts of our mouth. And what you're looking for is a nice fruitiness on the palate. Sometimes we pick up some nuttiness on the palate. On the sides of your tongue and the back of your tongue, you'll pick up some bitter compounds. And then as it goes down the back of your throat, you'll pick up a pepperiness. Now that bitter and pepper are an indication of the natural antioxidants in the oil that give balance to the oil we're tasting, and also of course protect the oil because they're antioxidant, and they protect us. They're really healthy.
So grassy and so peppery, and I love the burn. It just goes from your throat all the way down. Oh, it's beautiful.
Wow, after tasting this, it is clearly something very, very special. So balanced, so harmonious, and so delicious. And of course now, the tough job for me to go back to the kitchen and make something equally as delicious.
Clem, that looked like such a fantastic experience.
It absolutely
the farm was
was.
so beautiful.
It really is. Walking down all those orchards was really awesome.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of olive oil.
And this is
And
like not
olives.
just any olive oil. This is like the olive oil.
Okay, so you're going to be making something with it today.
Mm-hmm. Let me get started. So we're going to make a beautiful almond and olive oil cake. Really
Almond
simple.
and olive oil
yeah,
cake?
I love oil cakes. Oil cakes generally are a little more moist, a little more flavour to them.
Okay.
It's quite, I know Chiara was here, so it's quite Italian as well to use olive oils in your cakes.
Okay.
So let's get started. Real simple. There's some flour.
Is that an actual cake, or did you just invent it? Did you make it up?
No, it's a real thing.
Okay.
It's a real thing.
I've never heard
And then
of it
some ground almonds go in. And I kind of like, I blitz the first half of the almonds really fine, and the second half, not so much. You end up having a little bit of a texture difference, and it's quite nice because it's a very simple cake. So texture is everything when it comes to this cake.
Okay.
So the almonds go in there, and then I've got some baking powder in there.
Yeah. I've
And then
learned
real
how to
simple.
bake now. I'm going to throw in all the dry ingredients.
Okay, no, but not the last one.
Oh.
There we go. Almost I did. You can go, it's fine. Oh, no, actually not. That goes here. My bad. We just ruined the cake. Guys, stop everything, go
Did I
home.
really just ruin the cake?
No. Okay, sugar goes there, and then the eggs. Can you pass me the eggs, please?
Sure.
So what I'm going to ask you to do is I know you got some super egg cracking skills. Step back. Okay, when you're done with that, you're going to just whip
All
that up
four?
for me. All four.
That's how you
Such
crack
an
egg.
amazing job.
I know. There's one thing I know how to make, it's an egg. Well, that's also a lie. I can't make
Okay,
eggs, I
almost
can
there.
just make them.
You know, I can't even do that.
It's skill.
I can't.
It's all in the wrist.
Cool, and you can give that a cool whisk for me.
Okay.
Go for it. It's real simple, just incorporate the two together. I'm going to stretch over you, and I've got some orange that I've boiled. Orange and a lemon I've boiled until the skin goes really soft, and then I've removed the flesh and chopped up the skins of it. Because the skins have such an intense flavour, like citrus flavour, and that you want to infuse into your cake. So, real simple, that goes in. I'm happy with that.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm so good. Okay.
Pour.
It's because I'm a pourer.
There we go. Perfect. And then, of course, we've got to use some Costa's olive oil. So I'm going to use about a quarter cup, and I can eyeball this.
Can you?
Almost. And it's so amazing using this olive oil, because as soon as you crack the top off, you literally do smell grass and asparagus and peppery notes. You do.
Yeah.
It's so fragrant, which is very important when you're having an olive oil. And like I learned in that when I visited them, the colour's not the biggest part of it. So don't look for a super green olive oil. That's not going to indicate what the flavour tastes like. So you actually have to taste your olive oil, which is why it comes in a brown bottle.
Yeah, but how long can olive oil stay, like, in a cupboard?
I was told, which I learned then when I visited them, you should actually try and use it within a month.
Oh, really?
Because the flavours start to dissipate and you kind of lose that nice punchiness that you want from a good olive oil.
Okay, well, it's time for olive oil in my cupboard to be thrown out then.
Linda Costa, I learned from her, use olive oil in everything. There's this whole myth that you actually can't fry in olive oil. You really can. So you should be using it. And when you actually drizzle your a dish with olive oil, be liberal with it, okay?
I don't drizzle, I drown.
Exactly, drown it in olive oil. So this is the batter that you're going to end up with. Really nice. Actually, let me just pour it out so you can actually have a good look. It's really nice and thick, which is really good. It's a good indication already you're going to end up with a beautiful, beautiful cake. And just spread it all out. Beautiful, beautiful. Just like that. And what you're going to end up with after it goes to the oven is something that looks very simple, but super flavoursome. Yeah. And what I'm going to do to finish this off is give it a simple dusting of icing sugar. So can you pass that guy to me at the end?
Oh, well, that's it.
Yeah, so Jeannie, I mean, I'm sure you're wondering, like, what's with the olive oil, with the olive tree?
Yeah.
That's the olive tree I was actually holding when I visited the farm, and she gifted it to us. So we're going to have to find a place in the loft to, like, plant it somewhere.
It's got to go in the kitchen somewhere, I feel.
I think so, definitely. And it's quite special. This is like one of the heritage breeds that came from Italy when they first started producing olive oil in South Africa.
Oh, what a lovely gift.
So it's very, very special.
And if someone gives you an olive branch, doesn't that mean peace? Like...
But there was always peace between us.
Peace be with you.
And that's it. That's so simple. It's so easy, but so full of flavour. Yeah. And that's our simple almond and olive oil cake.
That's absolutely gorgeous. And of course, the recipe is available on our website, afternoonexpress.co.za. You've got a competition.
I do. So
tell me about it.
I want to challenge everyone out there to come up with their own recipe using Costa's olive oil. So we're going to give away 5 of these limited edition bottles of olive oil. Not this one. Yeah. These limited edition ones. So what you have to do is you're going to send me a recipe on our Facebook page, on the Woolworths post, letting us know what is your signature salad dressing that you can make coming up using this beautiful olive oil as a base. Oh, real simple. So what you're going to win, like I said again, 5 of these beautiful bottles. Amazing. And they're limited edition for a reason, okay?
I love making my own salad dressings. I'm really good at it.
So we want to see creativity, okay?
Exactly.
So definitely go to our Facebook page right now and comment on the Woolies post.
Oh, that is an absolutely exciting competition. Love it. We'll be right back after this.